Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review 5 Blind Dates. And this is a new rom-com from Amazon and from director Sean Seat, and starring and written by Soo-young-woo. And Soo-young-woo is playing Leah in this film, who's a woman getting prepared for her sister's wedding, and she is told by a fortune teller that out of your next 5 dates, you're going to meet your soulmate. And she goes on this journey over the course of this 83-minute rom-com to try to find out who the heck is going to be her soulmate. And she goes on these blind dates. Some of them go better than others. Some of them are a bit more earnest. Some of them have shenanigans. And, you know, this film has plenty of romantic comedy tropes and beats that it leans into. What are the things that stand out? I think more of a cultural thing, and this perspective dealing with culture and Leah running this tea shop that brings some layers into the story in terms of her trying to represent her culture but also needing to open her eyes to be more open-minded, and this journey that she goes on in that way. I think that subplot adds some layers to this very generic, straightforward kind of romantic comedy setup that we have for this film. It's 83 minutes. It moves. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to just sit and mull in moments or have any outwardly just crazy over-the-top sequences that you might find in some comedies. I think it does a fine job of, you know, this is the story, we're moving along, we're hitting the beats, we go where we need to go, we throw some laughs along the way, and we get you there. And you don't have to worry about a whole lot of fat. This is a pretty tight story, especially because, you know, she needs to get through like 5 dates. She has her best friend, who I think he's a lot of fun, her sister's a lot of fun. You have the elements of like each of these guys she goes on these dates with, and some of them are, you know, more interesting than others, and you know, that's the point. And it's one of those kinds of things where it's like, they don't spend a ton of time with her really connecting with somebody. So, like, is there a lot of depth to, like, whenever she finds the one? Probably not. But, you know, it's the conceit of the whole setup of the film. Then you have an interesting dynamic with her parents that adds some layers to the story and gives Leah some perspective, because there's a lot of elements in this film trying to help her better understand what it really means to find a meaningful relationship. And in the end, I think this is a fine little film at 83 minutes on a streaming service, so it's not a big ask. And if you're into rom-coms, I think you'll have some fun with this one. But those are my thoughts on 5 Blind Dates. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.